the stats for Catawba Valley had not been updated on the NJCAA Division II website. So, and not too sure what's going on right now at the time when the pitcher should be warming up. I believe he may be having an issue maybe with his glove. He'll go back to the dugout, and he is not on the mound warming up yet. The defensive set behind him, when he gets out there, is Caleb Leatherwood in left, A.J. Risso in center, Zach Wiggs in right field. The third baseman is Carson Plyler. The shortstop is Danny Fraga. Second baseman Corey Klein. The first baseman Brett Huffman. And the catcher is Rob Caffiero. That is the defensive set for Catawba Valley. They're in the field right now in their red uniforms with black numerals and black lettering across the front. They're wearing white pants and those black hats as well. And still wondering why our starting pitcher, Chris Harkey, is in the dugout. Well, for one thing, we have no umpires out here yet. That would be one thing to notice. The umpires have not come onto the field yet. So you've got the teams warming up out there. Everybody's kind of waiting for the umpires. So some of the most important people on the field have yet to make an appearance. Catawba Valley, they lost yesterday in the first game of the day, the 9 a.m. game, the first game of the tournament. Good ball game, lost to Heartland by a score of 5-4. Rhode Island was knocked off by Madison College 7-2 in the second game of the day. That game was the noon game, second of 4 games. We've played one game here already today, and the number 1 team in the country, they were knocked off. They were upset by Des Moines Area Community College. The final score in the ball game, 4-3. Des Moines came from behind to win the ball game. So Des Moines will move on, and if LSU Eunice is going to win another national championship, and their history is they win it in even-numbered years, as 2012, they won it in 2010, 2008, and 2006. So if they are going to stay on track and stay on schedule, they will have to take the long road to the championship game, as DMAC knocked them off by a score of 4-3. Here come the umpires in from down the right field line. Give you a chance to get caught up on the tournament. We started yesterday, that first game at 9 a.m. As I said, Heartland over this Catawba Valley team by a score of 5-4. Then game number 2, Madison College knocked off Rhode Island 7-2. The 4 o'clock game yesterday, a win for the Fighting Artichokes from Scottsdale, Arizona. They knocked off Lackawanna, making the first ever appearance, 6-5 in a 10-inning game. And then last night, we went 7 innings as Western Oklahoma State College knocked off Grand Rapids by a score of 9-1 in a game that was shortened by the run rule. Let's go ahead and take a break as the umpires arrive on the field. We'll take a 60-second break and come right back. The first pitch just around the corner. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series, and it's presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Hey, Monique, wait up.
Manny, good to see you.
Wow, great outfit.
I got it on Park Avenue.
Park Avenue? You're a classy lady, Monique, but can you afford to shop on Park Avenue?
You can if it's Park Avenue in Enid, Oklahoma. I got this outfit for only $5 at Park Avenue Thrift.
Park Avenue Thrift? What's that?
It's a thrift store in the 500 block of South Grand, right on Park Avenue. They have anything you could want, even outfits like this one at ridiculously low prices.
Is it exclusive? Can you get me in, Monique?
Of course, anyone can shop there. That's why they call it Enid's own community thrift store. And the best part is that 100% of the profit is given back to the community. Would you like to go with me? It's just up the street.
I'm no dummy. Let's go.
Tom Nelson back with you at the ballpark. Our producer engineer is Darren Carlson, and the camera crew, the TV crew up here in the booth, Mike Nelson and John Herrick, showing you the pictures of this one on NJCAA TV. And we've had a lot of fun broadcasting these ball games to everybody around the world, wherever you may be. We had a play in the last game in the win for DMAC over Eunice. Had a play by the right fielder for DMAC. He dove over the railroad ties in foul territory down the right field line and made a great catch. Might get a chance to see that one, a little more wider audience. That one may be sent to ESPN to see if that's a play of the day type material, because it was definitely a top 10 kind of play. And hopefully you might get a chance to see that one if you didn't see it when it happened on NJCAA TV. So Chris Harkey is ready to go. The umpires are ready to go as well. And let's play some baseball. Game number 2. Our start time set for 3:30, so we are running about 15 minutes late. And Dylan Gracio will step in from the right side for CCRI. And he swings at the first pitch, hits it the opposite way to right field. Zach Wiggs over there will make the catch as he crosses into foul territory. And 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring up Mark Dorsey, the shortstop. Give you a little bit of a resume, this CCRI team. They're in Warwick, Rhode Island. Their head coach, Ken Hopkins, their 6th World Series appearance, the 3rd time they've made this tournament in Division II, the first time they've been to a World Series since 1996. And the first pitch from Harkey to Mark Dorsey is in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. They are the Region 21 and the East District champion. Boy, that pitch inside, and the count will even up at 1 apiece. They knocked off Mercyhurst, Pennsylvania to advance to the World Series. 1-1 pitch, low and outside, and the count goes to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Right through there for a strike. Chris Harkey working quickly, which all of us here love. It's a long day of baseball. Get in and get out. That's what I always say. 2-2. Ooh, high and tight. Mark Dorsey backs off the plate. The count goes full 3-2. Tom Gavitt, the catcher, in the on-deck circle. The rock and the fire on the 3-2. Ground ball third base to Carson Plyler. Throw to first base in time. 2 down. Routine play. 5-3 on the putout. And there's 2 down. Tom Gavitt will step in. He's the catcher. CCRI, dark green uniforms, white numerals. I believe there's some gold trim on those numbers too. White pants. Chris Harkey, the rock and the fire. There's a curveball which is just missing, and the count goes to 1-0. The count 1-0. Second pitch misses, 2-0. 2-0 pitch, big cut and a miss. The count 2-1 now. 84 on the gun. Tom Gavitt batting .364 on the season. The CCRI team has a team batting average of .307. 2-1 pitch. Bouncer foul, third base side. The count goes full, or count evens up at 2-2. Deuces wild across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Game number 2 of the day. The rock and the fire. Fouled off, back to the screen, and the count stays 2-2. If Gavitt can keep the inning alive, Jamal Horn will come to the plate next. We'll do 2-2 again. Here's the pitch. Bit at it, but didn't go around. The pitch outside the strike zone, and the count goes full 3-2. 9 innings to play here on all these World Series games. The run rules 10 after 5 and 8 after 7. 3-2 pitches driven right back up the middle for a solid single. So Gavitt becomes the first base runner of the afternoon for the Knights. And that'll bring Jamal Horn to the plate. He's the DH.
DH number 24, Jamal Horn.
Jamal batting .367, a couple of homers. He's driven in 39. The runner at first, and 2 outs here in the top of the first. Chris Harkey deals. Pitch low and outside, ball 1. Jamal Horn is the son of former Major League Baseball player Sam Horn, who was a phenom, if I remember right, when he came up with the Boston Red Sox years ago. Had a pretty good career. 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike, and the count evens at 1 apiece. Mike Sherburne is in the on-deck circle, the right fielder. A ball and a strike. The pitch. Missing outside, the count goes to 2-1. Tom Gavitt over there at first base has only stolen 2 bases this season in 2 attempts. He's 2 for 2. He's been successful, just hasn't done it very much. Ball driven foul down the right side, out of play, and we're even at 2-2. Final game of the day a little bit later on. John Herrick will have it for you, and it is Lackawanna and Grand Rapids, another elimination game. This ball game, an elimination game. One team will go home. The loser of this ball game. 2-2 pitch fouled off. So you've got so much on the line right here, because when you come to the World Series, only one team can win it, and everybody of course wants to, but you just want to enjoy the stay and stay here as long as you can, and you don't want to be gone on day 2, and that's what one of these 2 teams will be in about 3 hours or so. Two-two pitch. Breaking pitch, swing and a miss. Nice curveball right there, and Horn goes down flailing. A base hit for Catawba, or Rhode Island, in the top of the first inning. They couldn't do anything with it. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score from the NJCAA Division II World Series, presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Certus iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
We go to the bottom of the first inning for Catawba Valley, the Buccaneers. Their batting order looks like this. Danny Fraga, one of the best hitters in the country, leads off. He's the shortstop. Rob Cafiero, the catcher, bats second. The first baseman, Brett Huffman, bats in the 3 spot. The cleanup hitter is the right fielder, Zach Wiggs. Batting 5th is the second baseman, Corey Klein. The DH bats 6th. That's Blake Myers. Caleb Leatherwood, the left fielder, bats 7th. A.J. Risso, the center fielder, bats 8th. And Carson Plyler, the third baseman, bats in the 9 spot. They will go against Brendan Cabral, the pitcher for CCRI. And he's a left-hander. I take it back, my mistake. He's a right-hander, and his record is 6-2 with a 3.83 earned run average and 54 innings pitched. He's struck out 40 batters, walked 23. And the first pitch to Danny Fraga is missing, ball 1. Danny Fraga, very imposing numbers. Batting .443 on the season. 1-0 pitch, stays high and outside, and the count goes to 2-0. Fraga, a couple of homers and 20 driven in. Includes 66 hits in the season, include 8 doubles. 66 coming into the World Series, I might add. The pitch in there for a strike, and the count goes to 2-1. Danny Fraga yesterday delivered a 2 RBI double in the 7th inning. Little foul off the left side, hits the grass just left of the third base line, and the count evens at 2 apiece. Catawba Valley lost 5-4. They scored a run. Well, Fraga scored a run after he walked to lead off the ball game. Came around on a single by Rob Cafiero. 2-2 pitch. Bouncer, shortstop. Mark Dorsey with a high hop. It goes over his head. Tough bounce on the very hard, dry dirt, and steaming into second base. Fraga just never stopped going around first base, kept on a trucking, and it will be a base hit. A horrible bounce over the glove of Fraga. And Fraga turned it into a double by hustle alone. So a leadoff double brings up Rob Cafiero, the catcher. Cafiero, a .405 hitter. The homer and 27 driven in, stands in from the right side. A leadoff double for Danny Fraga. It was a hustle double too. It was basically a routine, or got out to left center field like a routine single, but he just hustled it because it took a high bounce over the shortstop Dorsey and kind of died out there in short left center field, and Fraga was on the move. First pitch to Cafiero misses, ball one. Brendan Cabral on the mound. The pitch is bounced out in front of the plate. Cabral comes up with it, barehands it, throws to first in time. Nice play by Brendan Cabral, coming off the mound to his right with the bare hand. 1-3 on the putout. It will move the base runner over to third base, so Fraga just 90 feet away from giving Catawba Valley an early lead. Brett Huffman, the batter now. Brett Huffman batting .372 on the season, a team leading 7 homers and 30 driven in. Pitch to him. Ooh, behind him. Did it hit him? Yes, it did. So Brett Huffman will go to first base. He was hit by the pitch. And so runners now at the corners with one down for Zach Wiggs, the right fielder. This pitcher, Brendan Cabral, a sophomore. He's an in-state kid, hails from Rhode Island. Zach Wiggs steps in there now, right-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher Cabral. And the delivery. Way high, and Gavitt had to go up the ladder to reel that one in. And the count's 1-0. Zach Wiggs, .333 the batting average. This Catawba Valley team, they can rake a little bit. A team batting average of .365, one of the top in the country. Fouled off left side. And the count evens one apiece. One and one, runners at the corners now, and Brendan Cabral will step off the rubber, fake to third, and then look back to first. Catawba Valley, they lead the country in hitting. 1-1 pitch, grounded foul, third base side. That .365 team batting average, number 1 in the country. Des Moines is here. They are number 3. Western Oklahoma State is 4. So Catawba Valley, they can hit the baseball a little bit. The count is 1-2 now after that last foul. Huffman at first base, Danny Fraga at third. 1-2 pitch. There's a drive to left center field. The left fielder John Rosino makes the catch out there. The runner will tag from third and come in to score. Fraga comes across the plate. The throw is a pretty good one, but Tom Gavitt, the catcher, standing out in front of the plate. I don't think he expected it to get there, but Fraga scores. It's a sacrifice fly and an RBI for Zach Wiggs.
Second baseman number 4, Corey Klein.
And Catawba Valley leads by a score of 1-0. Here's Corey Klein, the second baseman. Brett Huffman stayed over there at first base, so he still remains over there. And here Klein, the second baseman, steps in from the right side. And the pitch to him. Just a little bit inside, and the count goes to 1-0. Brendan Cabral behind in the count. Corey Klein, 366 the batting average. No homers, 26 driven in. 1-0 pitch. Fastball popped up, fouling out of play. Back behind. Yeah, this game right here, these next two will decide if you want to, when you get here, if you want to stay here. The two quick outs, the first two teams will go home today. 1-1 pitch, runner goes from first. A hit and run is on. The ball fouled out of play, and it's 1-2. Blake Myers in the on-deck circle. 2 outs here, bottom of the first inning. And Catawba Valley, the Buccaneers, on top by a score of 1-0. Danny Fraga led off with a double. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Nope, throw to first base, runner back. Another throw to first base. Runner safe. Cabral, a glance to the runner now. Throws to first base again. He's occupied with Brad Huffman over there at first base. Huffman has stolen 6 bases this season, 6 attempts. He's perfect. 1-2 pitch. Sprayed the other way to the right fielder, Mike Sherburn, to make the catch out there. And Sherburn will bring it in. That's the 3rd out of the inning. But a run scores. Fraga with the leadoff double. He came around on the sacrifice fly by Zach Wiggs. A run on a hit. No errors. And 1 left on base. We've played 1 inning here in the NJCAA Division II World Series, and Catawba Valley leading Rhode Island by a score of 1-0. And our broadcast is presented by Advanced Food Company. Or Advanced Beer.
Let me tell you about my college, Lackawanna College.
A 2-year, highly respected college that can prepare you for a career or to move on to a 4-year program.
5 regional locations, over 30-degree programs, and more.
I'm a future paramedic who found my future at Lackawanna College. Call or visit today and we'll help you find your future.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
Catawba Valley draws first blood here, and CCRI will come to bat here in the top of the 2nd inning. Mike Sherburn, Tyler Santaniello, and Nick Coro. And the first pitch is driven deep to left field. Caleb Leatherwood goes back. It'll bounce off the wall and go over the wall. It takes a hop off the top of the wall and over. A ground rule double on the first pitch of the top of the 2nd inning for Mike Sherburn. Well, they were playing him very shallow. Leatherwood had to just turn tail and run as hard as he could all the way to the wall, and he watched it take a bounce, hit off the top of the wall, and then carry him over for a ground rule double. Here is Tyler Santaniello with the tying run in scoring position. Chris Harkey, the pitch. It's high, ball 1. It's overcast now at the ballpark just after 4 o'clock Central Time. A temperature of 86 degrees. The wind blowing a gale in from the south, kind of a crosswind from right to left. Pitch in there for a strike. The count evens at 1 apiece. If you get one up toward left field, that wind may push it out of here if it doesn't push it foul. 1-1 pitch. Sprayed foul down the right side, now to play, and the count goes to 1-2. CCRI from Warwick, Rhode Island, a long way from home out here in Enid, Oklahoma. 1-2 pitch. There's a ball hit the other way to right field. Zach Wiggs, the right fielder, on the run. It's going to bounce in fair territory. The runner at second, Sherburne, had to hold up. He'll make it to third, and it's a base hit for Tyler. With runners at the corners now, CCRI is looking to answer that run by Catawba Valley in the bottom of the first inning.
Second baseman number 16, Nick Coro.
Nick Coro to the plate, the second baseman. Nick Coro, batting .380 on the season coming into the World Series, has driven in 20 runs. First pitch to him. Stays outside, the count 1-0. Nick Coro yesterday went 1 for 4 with a single. 1-0 pitch. Ride through there for a strike. 81 on the gun. The count evens at 1 apiece. Nick Coro, the number 7 hole hitter in this Knights lineup. Runners at the corners. Nobody out, top of the second. The pitch, Coro bounces one to the second baseman. Corey Klein to second for 1. Back to first, double play. 4-6-3 on the twin killing, and a run comes across to tie it up. So the double play brings in Sherburne from third. So quickly the base is empty. And 2 outs. 4-6-3 on the twin killing. And a ground ball by John Rosano to Danny Fraga. Throw to first base. Oh, he booted it. He couldn't come up with it. Danny Fraga will earn the air right there. It's an E6. John Rosano will be at first with 2 down. Here's Andrew Crowley, the third baseman, batting in the 9 slot. Tied at 1 here. A run on 3 hits, no errors for CCRI. 1-1-1 for Catawba Valley. And on the first pitch, John Racino is on the move, and he'll steal second base. So John Racino.
Third baseman number 15, Andrew Crowley.
Just stole his 24th base of the season. He leads the team in steals. He's in scoring position now. The go-ahead run. The pitch was a strike to Crowley. The count 0-1. Here's a pitch. Breaking pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Back to the top of the order if Crowley can keep the inning alive. Harkey, a glance back to the runner at second. The delivery stays outside. The count 1-2. Harkey tries to get Crowley to nibble at something outside the strike zone. Nothing doing. One-two pitch. Took something off that one. The breaking pitch misses way outside. We're even at 2-2. The winner of this game will play in the 3:30 game tomorrow. Turn around and play in your third game in 3 days. 2-2 pitch is on the way. Bouncer right side. Corey Klein, the second baseman, waits for it. Makes the play in time. 4-3 on the putout, and that'll take care of the inning. But CCRI evens this one up. A run on a couple of hits. There was an error, and nobody left on base. And through an inning and a half, the score. CCRI 1, CVCC 1. This is the 2012 NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Certus iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
Catawba Valley comes to the dish. Tied at 1 here in the bottom of the second. They will send 6, 7, and 8 to the plate. Blake Myers, Caleb Leatherwood, and A.J. Risso.
DH number 30, Blake Myers.
Blake Myers, the DH. Bats from the right side. First pitch by Brendan Cabral, fouled back, straight back into the screen. And the count is 0-1. This Catawba Valley team, like I said, they can hit the cover off the ball, leads the country in hitting at 365 coming into the World Series. They are a challenge for any pitcher. Cabral's 0-1. And the curve misses. And the count will leave it at 1 apiece. 1-1 delivery. Fastball grounded to the right side of the infield. To his left is Nick Coro, the second baseman, who'll make the play in time. And the first out of the inning is recorded. 4-3 on the putout. 1 down to Caleb Leatherwood, the left fielder. Caleb, a batting average of .323, which normally would sound impressive, but on this team, pretty run-of-the-mill. .323 has driven in 11 runs. Right-handed hitter against the right-handed pitcher Cabral. The pitch, fastball at 88 miles an hour, just a bit low, and the count 1-0. Each team has a run in this one. Catawba Valley scored theirs, of course, in the bottom of the first inning. Rhode Island answered in the top of the second. Pitch in there for a strike, and we're even at 1 apiece. 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1. There is a chance of thunderstorms in the area tonight, and it's overcast and kind of has that feeling that we might see that before the end of the evening. 2-1 in the dirt, and the count goes to 3-1. Three balls and a strike. The rock and the fire. High bounce on the infield, picked up by the shortstop Mark Dorsey, throws to first in time. He made that play after committing the error last time. 2 down in the inning, 6-3 on the putout. Here's A.J. Risso. He's the center fielder. And on the season, batting .377. He's driven in 16 runs.
Center fielder number 6, A.J. Risso.
Nice to have a .377 hitter in the number 8 slot in your order. It's the mark of a good hitting team. Pitch to him. Misses low, ball 1. .1-0 pitch. Right back through the pitcher's legs into center field for a base hit. Cabral had to skip a rope, and he's okay. A.J. Risso with a solid single up the middle, a 2-out single. The base runner for the number 9 hole hitter, Carson Plyler. Carson batting .270 on the season. Plyler batted in the 9 spot yesterday. Went hitless, he was hit by a pitch. Came around to score. The pitch to him. Taken for a strike, 86 in the gun, and the count is 0-1. Carson Plyler, a freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina. Here's the 0-1 throw to first base, runner back. Cabral looks in for the sign. Now throws back to first base as he tries to keep A.J. Risso close over there. Risso has stolen 9 bases in 11 attempts this season, so he can run on you a little bit. Brendan Cabral tries to keep him close. The pitch out that time, nothing doing, and the count goes to 1-1. Still got that wind blowing a gale. It's overcast, not as doesn't seem as warm because the sunshine not beating down on you. It's 86 degrees. 1-1 pitch, runner goes this time, and the hit and run is on. The pitch fouled off down the left side, and the count will go to 1-2. We had some sunshine earlier. Now it's primarily overcast, a little bit dark. The flag in right center field is blowing smartly from right field over toward left at about 25 miles an hour, gusting up to 30 or 35. In northwest Oklahoma, that's just another day, almost a calm day. I wouldn't say that, but 1-2 pitch days up high, 2-2. I told somebody today not from around here, I said, hey, this is good golfing weather. And he said, yep, at least for the holes going downwind. I said, yeah, it all evens out though. 2-2, the pitch. There's a drive to left field coming up as Rosano. He'll make the catch and take care of the Catawba Valley Buccaneers in the bottom of the second inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left on base, and we have played 2 in the score now, 1-1, and this is the NJCAA Division II World Series on CTV Sports.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
Catawba Valley and CCRI are tied at 1 as we go to the top of the third inning. Coming up for the Rhode Island Knights in the top of 3 is back to the top of the order. Dylan Gracia leads off, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1. He flied out to right field to lead off the ball game on the first pitch of the ball game. And the pitch to him is taken through there. Oh, he just misses. The count 1-0. That pitch looked pretty good. Chris Harkey didn't get it. 1-0 pitch. He got that one. That's a strike, and the count evens 1 apiece. One. Was time called? No, it wasn't. Gracia had stepped out, but the pitch was high and tight, and it was a ball. 2-1. Now low and outside, 3-1. Harkey's working very quickly. Gracia tried to call timeout, but they didn't give it to him. It turned out to be a ball anyway. 3-1. Took something off that, but it's a bit high. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk, and Gracia is on base. First walk of the ball game given up by either pitcher, and here is Mark Dorsey, the shortstop, grounded out to the third baseman in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Dorsey was hitless yesterday. Throw to first base, runner back. Throw to first base, runner back again. Pitch, he shows bunt, lays it down the first base line. It goes foul. Picked up by Brett Huffman. And the count is 0-1. Dorsey and Gavitt. Jamal Horn coming up. So the meat of that Rhode Island order here in the top of the third inning. Throw to first base, runner back. Chris Harkey, he keeps his eye on those base runners over there. A lot of throws. Dylan Gracia getting a workout. The 0-1 to Dorsey. Nope, throw to first base. We'll do it again. (0-1), showing bunt, fouls it off. Now it's 0-2, and he's in a situation now where you risk that bunt. If you bunt it foul, it's your third strike. It would be that out, so we'll see as he gets the signs from the third base coach's box. Let's see what he does. The 0-2 pitch, throw to first base. The runner right back in. Mark Dorsey, a sophomore from West Haven, Connecticut. And here's the 0-2. Way high, 1-2. Harkey would like to work fast. This inning is stretching out a little bit. He walked the first batter, and he's been intent on disrupting that runner over at first. 1-2 pitch. There goes Gracie. A bouncer right back up the middle. Stopped by the shortstop, Fraho, and the throw to first base. Did he make that play? Yes, he did. Fraga made a great play. Fraga went behind second base, had to deal with the runner in his sight line, and he made the throw to first base in time. So Dorsey is down 6-3. First out of the inning. The runner Gracia moves over to second base. Here's Tom Gavitt, the catcher. He's 1 for 1. He singled back in the first inning. The runner at second, 1 down. The pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Fraga again. Throws to first in time. Another 6-3 put out. That one a little simpler than the one just a couple of seconds ago. Jamal Horn to the plate now. He struck out in the first inning. He's 0 for 1. Jamal yesterday had a single in his last at bat back in the eighth inning. He was 0 for 4, or 1 for 4, excuse me. Got on by way of an error as well. Time called as Horn will step out. Equipment issue out there with the shortstop as Danny Fraga had to, he pulled his pants down over his socks. The pitch inside, 1-0. Down at his feet. Horn took a little hop back. He'll stand in. Here's the 1-0. Bounced in front of the catcher. Cafiero makes a nice stop to keep that runner at second base. And the count goes to 2-0. Here we are in the top of the third inning, tied at 1. A run on 3 hits, no errors for CCRI. Catawba Valley, a run on 2 hits and an error. 2-0 delivery. And Harkey misses the strike zone just barely on the outside corner. And he's behind in the count now, 3-0. He walked Gracie to lead off the inning. And he's out there at second base right now with 2 down. The pitch. Taking all the way, strike 1, 3-1. Mike Sherburne in the on-deck circle, if Horn can keep the inning alive. Here's the 3-1. Low and outside, ball 4 to second base runner in the inning. First and second now, here's Sherburne. Second walk given up in the inning. Right fielder Mike Sherburne steps in there. He doubled and scored back in the second inning. Scored the run that Rhode Island has in the ball game to tie the ball game up at the time. And the pitch in there for a strike. And the count quickly 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch is ripped foul down the right side. Hit off of a screen down there and kicked back down onto the concourse. And the count 0-2. So Harkey would love to get a nice pitch right here. Let Sherburne reach for something. Ball fouled off now. And the count remains 0-2. Bounce down the left side. Runners at first and second. Gracie at second. Horn at first. 2 down, top of 3 in a tie game. The pitch by Harkey. Just a bit inside. The count goes to 1-2. This Rhode Island team lost the noon game yesterday to Madison College from Wisconsin, 7-2. 1-2 pitch. Ooh, inside. Sherburne spun out of the way, and the count evens 2 apiece. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch just misses outside, 3-2. Tyler Santaniello is in the on-deck circle if Sherburne can continue this inning. Here's the 3-2. Runners go. Popped up right side in foul territory. First baseman Huffman tries to make a play. It hits on top of the dugout and bounds over into the concession stand area. I think that ball wanted a snow cone. So the count remains 3-2. Situation right here that if Sherburne can get a base hit, those runners will be going. Could possibly score Horn from first because they'll take off immediately. 3-2. Nope. The pitcher Harkey steps off the rubber, looks the runners back to second base. Here's the 3-2. Runners go inside, ball 4. The bases are loaded. Sherburne is on for the second time after doubling last inning. So here's Tyler Santaniello. He singled in the second inning. Gracie is at third. Horn at second. Sherburne at first. Santaniello 1 for 1 today. Had a couple singles yesterday, having a good World Series. Pitch to him. Rips it foul off the right side. Got it off the end of the bat, and the count's 0-1. Santaniello yesterday singled in the 4th inning, then singled again in the 7th. A single right here would score at least 1. The pitch. Santaniello takes it for a strike, and he's down in the count 0-2. So Chris Harkey, after working his way into this jam with 3 walks, looks to work his way out of it with 1 well-placed pitch. 0-2. Just misses outside, 1-2. Harkey's had base runners around him all day today. Gave up a single in the 1st inning, a single and a double, and an error in the 2nd. There's a rip to the 3rd baseman, picked up on the line by Carson Plyler to end the inning. So Santaniello goes down, and the Rhode Island Knights leave him loaded in the top of the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, tied at 1, and this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
Let me tell you about my college, Lackawanna College.
A 2-year, highly respected college that can prepare you for a career or to move on to a 4-year program.
5 regional locations, over 30-degree programs, and more.
I'm a future paramedic who found my future at Lackawanna College. Call or visit today and we'll help you find your future.
Catawba Valley comes to bat in the bottom of the third inning. We're tied at 1. They will send the top of the order, Danny Fraga, Rob Caffiero, and then Brett Huffman to the plate here. Fraga led off the ball game with the double, then came around to score in a sacrifice fly by Zach Wiggs. Stands in from the left side. And the first pitch to him by Brendan Cabral is fouled back into the screen. Danny Fraga, a sophomore from Columbus, North Carolina, 5'7", weighs 146. And one of the best hitters in D2 baseball. 0-1 pitch. Outside. The count evens up at 1 apiece. He has 2 doubles in the World Series, had one yesterday, 1-1, way high and outside, and the count goes to 1-2. Danny Fraga with the 9th best batting average in the country at .443 coming into the series. 2-1, misses outside, 3-1. Only one other hitter in the tournament ranked above him, and that's Dylan Johnson from Heartland. And Fraga, a little bouncer to the shortstop Mark Dorsey, makes the play to first in time. And one down in the inning. Here's Rob Caffiero. He's 0 for 1.
Catcher number 12, Rob Cafero.
Cafero yesterday with a couple of singles, hit by a pitch, was on base 3 times. First pitch to him, misses ball 1. Brett Huffman in the on-deck circle. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Breaking pitch nicely done. Cafero even in the count 1-1. This Catawba Valley team making their first ever World Series appearance and only their 3rd year playing baseball. 1-1 pitch, misses 2-1. Two-1 pitch. Missing low, the count goes to 3-1. Brendan Cabral has given up a couple of hits, one in each of the first 2 innings. He's hit a batter as well. There's a pitch ripped down the left field line, fair into the corner. This could be extra bases for Caffiero. He'll dig for second. John Rosino comes up with it out in left field. He'll throw it into the cutoff man. A double with 1 out for Rob Caffiero. And that will bring Brett Huffman to the plate. Your go-ahead run in scoring position. Brett was hit by a pitch his first time up. Huffman yesterday had a single. Was 1 for 4 with a walk. Stands in from the right side, the righty-righty matchup. Cabral looks in for the sign, a glance back to the runner, the pitch. In there for a strike, and the count's 0-1. So much on the line. Both of these teams looking for a win that would keep them alive in the World Series. You lose, you go home at this point. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Pulled the string on a slider, and Huffman missed. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, the runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out. Brad Huffman will be the second out of the inning. The first strikeout of the ball game for Brendan Cabral. And that will send Zach Wiggs to the plate. He's the right fielder, hit the sacrifice fly and drove in the only run of the ball game for Catawba. Go-ahead run at second base in the person of Rob Cafiero. The pitch. Right back up the middle. Dorsey comes up with it. The shortstop makes the play to first base in time, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and one left on base for Catawba Valley in the bottom of the third inning. We've played 3 and we're tied at 1. And this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
Sophomore pitcher Chris Harkey back to the mound. The native of Belmont, North Carolina, has gone 3 innings, given up 2 hits. The run was earned. He's walked 3 batters and struck out 1. And he will face the bottom third of the Knights order. Nick Coro, John Rosino, and Andrew Crowley. The pitch in there for a strike.
Second baseman number 16, Nick Coro.
Coro bounced into a double play, 4-6-3 back in the second inning. And he hits one to left field, and Caleb Leatherwood runs it down out there. Nice hit, nice poke, but Leatherwood out there just shy of the warning track. So 1 down in the inning now. And here's the left fielder.
Left fielder number 10, John Rosino.
John Rosino on by way of an error in the second inning. Stole a base, pitch to him. He takes inside ball 1. (1-0). Pitch misses outside, 2-0. Wasting no time, the 2-0 pitch. And Rosino was taking it, missed outside, 3-0. (3-0) pitch taking all the way. In there for a strike, 3-1. Andrew Crowley in the on-deck circle. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning, tied at 1. There's ball 4, low and outside, so John Rosino will move on down to first base. That is the 4th walk given up by Chris Harkey. Andrew Crowley, the third baseman, steps in there now. Crowley didn't play yesterday. He's 0 for 1 today, grounded out to second back in the second inning. The runner at first, here's the pitch to him. Crowley takes a strike on the inside part of the plate at 80 miles an hour. And the count is 0-1. Rosino with a short lead at first. Now the throw to first base, and he's back in there, diving in, getting that uniform dirty. So glad to have you with us at the ballpark. A beautiful afternoon so far. It's overcast. 0-1 pitch fouled out of play. Have a nice crowd out here. We've gotten used to great crowds for the evening games over the past couple of years. Had a packed house last night. Expect more of the same tonight for Lackawanna and Grand Rapids. 0-2 pitch. They've got the runner. Oh, almost had him hung up. John Rosino took off towards second base. Harkey never delivered the pitch, though, and Rosino hightailed it back to first. So Crowley will look at an 0-2 pitch right here. Pitch out, nobody going anywhere, and it goes to 1-2. The Rhode Island Knights, 33-12, the record, ranked number 7 in the country. Their head coach, Ken Hopkins, throw to first base, runner back. It's been a while since they've been here, since the 90s. There's a ball hit behind the runner into right field for a base hit, a perfectly executed hit and run right there, as that base hit was hit where the second baseman probably should have been. However, Rosino was on the run, and Crowley hit into the hole after the second baseman, Klein, moved towards second. So Crowley with the base hit. Rosino goes to third, and we've got runners at the corners now. With one out here in the top of the fourth inning, we're tied at 1 and a trip to the mound coming. Are they going to make a pitching change? I believe they are. Catawba Valley going to the bullpen. Frank Pate wasting absolutely no time. And did he make the move? They've got somebody warming down there. I thought I saw him point to his arm, but the discussion still going on here. Maybe they're just buying time and warming up that pitcher. And Frank Pate is having no uncertain terms, telling his pitcher and his catcher that they need to be on the same page. So he will go back to the dugout. He will not go to the bullpen. I could have swore he pointed to his right arm. So here's Dylan Gracia, the leadoff hitter in the Knights lineup, takes a pitch outside, ball 1. Chris Harkey has thrown a lot of pitches here early on. Here in the fourth inning, he's walked 4 batters, given up a couple of hits, been into some long counts, ball driven out of play and fouled down the right side, or even at 1 apiece. John Rosino's at third base, Andrew Crowley at first. That go-ahead run 90 feet away here. Tell you what, you may as well use every pitcher you got, because if you want to stay, you got to win. You can worry about tomorrow or Tuesday. Actually, it would be tomorrow. The winners would play tomorrow. Worry about tomorrow. You want to get there at this point. The count is 2-1. That last pitch was high and tight. Delivery, swing and a miss, 2-2. Infield playing at normal depth. They would love to turn 2 and get out of this inning. They would give up a run for an out right here. Pitch outside, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. There's a drive to center field. A.J. Risso, the center fielder, with the dive and the catch. The runner will tag from third and come in to score, and now a throw from center field. The first baseman was backing up. He was not at first base, and the throw came through all the way into the dugout. It hit the railing out in front of the dugout, so the runner at first will move on to second. Crowley, and that'll be a throwing error on the center fielder, on A.J. Risso. But Dylan Gracia with a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Nice catch out there by the center fielder, Risso. He made a dive and made a scoop and got the leather under it before it hit the ground. So there's 2 down in the inning. Frank Pate is out there with a discussion with the umpire. They gave him the out, but the throw back to first base, they tried to double up the runner. The runner was on his way back, but there was not a Catawba Valley player at first base. The ball rolled all the way through to the dugout. The runner gets second base. Pitch high and tight to Mark Dorsey. So it's 2-1. The pitch misses, 2-0. As John Racino comes in to score on the sacrifice fly. Rhode Island with the lead. 2-0 pitch. Taking ball 3. Right now, CCRI batters are just trying to wait out Chris Harkey, make him throw a decent pitch. 3-0. Taking for a strike. 3-1. Dorsey 0 for 2 today. Pitch to him. There's a base wrap to center field. Over the head of the second baseman, Klein. Here comes a run. Throw is home. It's cut off. The throw home cut off by the pitcher, Harkey. And that will make it 3-1. So Crowley comes around to score from second. On the single by Dorsey, he'll get an RBI. And now it's 3-1. And now Frank Pate will go to the mound, and he will make the pitching change. So a new pitcher coming in for Catawba Valley. We'll tell you about him when we come back. 3-1 CCRI with 2 outs in the top of the 4th inning. And this is the NJCAA Division II World Series, a presentation of Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's Eye Comfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
The new pitcher for Catawba Valley is Blake Mostetler. And you take a look at Blake as he warms up. He's a big kid, 6'4". He weighs 205 pounds. He's a freshman from Cherryvale, North Carolina. And the numbers on him, now these numbers are not complete. These are the stats we pulled off the NJCAA website. He had a record of 1-1 with an earned run average of 3.14 in 28 2/3 innings. He had struck out 6 and walked 16 batters. Interesting. Big right-hander is in there right now. The situation, runners at first. A runner at first base with 2 down, 2 runs in for Rhode Island here in the top of 4, and he will face the number 3 hole hitter Tom Gavitt, the catcher, who is 1 for 2 today with a single and a ground out to short. And the first pitch to him, in there for a strike, 87 on the gun, the count 0-1. Jamal Horn in the on-deck circle. Here's the 0-1. Drive to right field. Zach Wiggs back. Now he comes up and it will fall in front of his glove. He misjudged it. The throw home is cut off now to home plate and got him. Wow, they hit the cutoff, hit the relay, and Rob Cafiero put the tag down. And that'll take care of the inning, but CCRI got a couple of runs. And in the inning, there were at least 2 hits. I believe they scored that an error. It's going to be an error on the right fielder, so it's an E9. So there was an error in the inning, 2 hits and an error, and there was nobody left on base because Dorsey was thrown out coming home. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score now: CCRI 4, Catawba, or 3, excuse me, Catawba Valley 1, and this is the NJCAA Division II World Series, a presentation of Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Rhode Island leading Catawba Valley by a score of 3-1. 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors for CCRI. Catawba Valley with the run on 3 hits. They've committed 2 errors. The last error didn't hurt him because the right fielder, Zach Wiggs, out there, who wasn't able to make the catch, made a great throw home, ended up throwing out the runner coming in from 3rd for the 3rd out of the inning. Actually coming in from 1st. As he came all the way on the hit to right field. The pitch to Corey Klein is in there for a strike by Brendan Cabral. And the count 0-1. Fastball, swing and a miss. And quickly Klein down on the count 0-2. He flied out to right in the 1st inning. He's 0-1. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Off speed, grounded foul, 3rd base side. Nice grab made over there in the dugout. Somebody had good hands. Oh, 2 the count. Here's the rock and the fire. Stays high, 1-2. Final game of the day. John Herrick will be in this seat, and he will bring you another elimination game. The pitch, the 1-2 in the dirt. Lackawanna will take on Grand Rapids. Count even 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Cabral took something off that one, and Klein goes down swinging. First out of the inning, 2nd strikeout by Brendan Cabral as he works with the lead to Blake Myers, the DH, who grounded out to 2nd in the 2nd inning. He's 0-1. Cabral pitches, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Cabral getting it up there in the high 80s. That one at 86. Oh-1 pitch, taking for a strike, nicely placed on the outside corner of the strike zone. Blake Myers singled and walked yesterday. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Went high and tight that time, and Blake Myers went after it and missed. So 2 strikeouts in the inning now. 3 strikeouts for Blake Myers. And here's Caleb Leatherwood. He's 0-1. He grounded out to the shortstop of the 2nd inning. As Brendan Cabral looks for his first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon. Pitch misses low and outside, ball 1. Cabral in the 1st inning gave up a leadoff double. Danny Fraga came around to score in a sacrifice fly by Zach Wiggs. 1-0 pitch misses, now 2-0. In the second inning, he gave up a single to A.J. Risso, and then in the third inning, gave up a double to Rob Caffiero. 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. So an opportunity here for a 1-2-3 inning. He's given up a hit in each inning. And we're in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch, 2-1. Missing 3-1, so he's in danger of walking. Caleb Leatherwood. Leatherwood had a couple of singles and was hit by a pitch yesterday. 3-1 pitch, taking all the way for a strike. We go full. (3-2). Inside ball 4 and a 2-out base runner. First walk given up this afternoon by Brendan Cabral. And A.J. Risso will come to the plate. Risso's 1 for 1. He singled in the second. Leatherwood over there at first base. And the pitch, missing, ball 1. 1-0 pitch to Risso. There's a rip to the third baseman. Off the bounce, Crowley comes up with it, goes to first in time. Nice play by Andrew Crowley right there. And that will take care of Catawba Valley in the fourth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. There was one left on the walk. And we go to the top of the fifth inning. Rhode Island over Catawba Valley by a score of 3-1. And this is the NJCAA Division II World Series, a presentation of Advanced Pierre Foods.
Where can a washer and dryer become a concert? Where does an old sofa turn into a new discovery? Where does a lamp become a performance, or a television become a television station? Where can a mattress beautify Main Street? Only at Park Avenue Thrift, where 100% of the profits from your donations fund community endeavors, making Enid a better place, one donation at a time.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
CCRI on top of Catawba Valley by a score of 3-1. We go to the top of the fifth inning. Tom Nelson with you at David Allen Memorial Ballpark in Enid, Oklahoma. Our producer engineer is Darren Carlson back in Mission Control. And then on the TV side, John Herrick and Mike Nelson with the pictures. And leading off the top of the fifth inning for CCRI is Jamal Horn, the DH. He walked in the third, struck out in the first. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch to him by Blake Mosteller is a ball. The count 1-0. Mosteller starting his first full inning of work. That pitch fouled back. Count even 1 apiece. Chris Harkey went the first 3 2/3, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He walked 4 and struck out 1. One pitch. Bouncer finds the hole between short and third. Fraga tried to make a play, but the ball will carry him off of his glove into short left field. He'll track it down. So a leadoff single for Jamal Horn brings up Mike Sherburne. He's doubled and walked this afternoon. Doubled and scored in the second. He walked in the third. Rhode Island leading 3-1. They scored 1 in the second, 2 in the fourth. Catawba Valley with their run in the bottom of the first. The pitch, And it's bunted out in front of the plate, picked up by the pitcher, Mostetler. His throw to first, and the first baseman, Huffman, can't come up with it. So everybody is safe. And that'll be the third error of the afternoon on Catawba Valley. So it's first and second, nobody out for Tyler Santaniello. Santaniello today is 1 for 2. He singled in the second, lined out to the third baseman in the third. So runners at first and second. CCRI would like to get a little breathing room between themselves and the Buccaneers. Bunt out in front of the plate. They'll go to third base and get the lead runner right there. It was bunted back to the pitcher, Mostetler, and he went for the lead runner at third and got him. It's a fielder's choice, and the putout is made 1-5. And Horn is out over there for the first out of the inning. So it'll be first and second now for Nick Coro. He's 0 for 2. Hit into a double play in the second, flight out to left in the fourth inning. The first pitch to him misses. The count is 1-0. John Rosino in the on-deck circle. 1-0. Sprayed foul the other way down the left side, now to play, and the count evens at 1 apiece. During the World Series, each of our teams is paired with a local business or organization and a Little League team to serve as a host during their stay in Enid. And the host for Rhode Island is Red Sox baseball. Bouncer right side of the infield. Picked up by the first baseman, Huffman. Flips the pitcher. Got him just in time. Mostetler a bit slow getting off the mound, but he got there just in time. And that will send Sherburne over to second. Santaniello goes down to, or Sherburne goes to third, Santaniello down to second. Coro is out on the play. 3-1. First baseman to the pitcher covering. There's 2 down. And here is John Rosino. John Rosino is 0 for 1. He got on by way of an error, and then he walked and scored. He has also stolen a base this afternoon. Runners on second and third. And 2 down. Shows bunt, lays it down foul down the first base line. CCRI, we talked about Red Sox baseball being their host. Also Diamond Fundamentals and Jumbo Foods, all hosting CCRI. For Catawba Valley, they've been hosted by Oklahoma Aggies baseball, the Enid Plainsman 10 and under team, and Slater Mechanical. Catawba Valley only a 3-year-old program making their first trip to the World Series. That's pretty well done. 0-1 pitch on the way. Inside to John Rosino. It's 1-1. Andrew Crowley in the on-deck circle if Rosino can keep the inning alive. A couple of runners in scoring position here. The pitch, low and outside. He got away from the catcher, Cafiero, just a moment, but he was able to jump on it. No advancement on the bases. Sun popped out a little while ago. It was bright for just a moment. Now it's beginning to get a little bit darker. Now it pops out as it comes out from behind a cloud. Might have some thunderstorms tonight. Hopefully we can get these games in. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-2. Jamal Horn singled to lead off the inning. Mike Sherburne got on by way of an error at the first baseman. You got runners on second and third. Swing and a miss. Ball got away from the catcher. They'll make the throw down to first in time. So the strikeout is recorded, 1-3. No runs in the inning for Rhode Island. There was a hit, the leadoff single by Horn. There was also an error and 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Rhode Island leading Catawba Valley by a score of 3-1. And this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Certus iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
Catawba Valley trailing 3-1. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. They will send Carson Plyler, then back to the top of the order to Danny Fraga and Rob Caffiero here in the bottom of 5, scheduled to go 9 innings at the JUCO World Series. Carson Plyler, the third baseman's 0 for 1. He flew out to right, back of the 2nd. First pitch to him will miss from Brendan Cabral. And the count quickly 1-0. Plyler still looking for his first hit in the World Series. Got on base by way of being hit by a pitch. He came around to score back in the 7th inning yesterday. And the 1-0 pitch. Right through there for a strike. 85 on the speed gun. One in the dirt, and the count goes to 2-1. Carson Plyler, a freshman from Charlotte, North Carolina. 2-1. Right through there for a strike, and we're even at 2-2. Right there, 84 miles an hour. Two-two pitch. Took something off that one. It was lined back up the middle for a base hit. Dylan Gracie on center comes up with it. And a leadoff single for Carson Plyler. Fourth hit given up by Brendan Cabral. Back to the top of the order to Danny Fraga. Fraga today a double and a ground out to the shortstop. He's 1 for 2. He scored on that leadoff double back in the first inning, the first batter of the ball game. I think it was the first pitch, if I remember right. One of the hottest hitters in the country. Throw to first base, the runner back. Catawba Valley trailing by 2. They need him to step up and do something right here. Carson Plyler over at first base with a short lead. The pitch, and the pitch misses outside. 1-0. Coming up after the ball game, we will name our Wings to Go players of the game. Wings to Go behind Starbucks, the corner of Cleveland and Garriott. Simply great wings. As Tegan says, wings to go, don't you know? Pitch outside, 2-0. Brian Hacker and the crew down there do a great job. Two-0 pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. They took care of our camera guy, John Herrick, when he wanted to watch his beloved Pacers a couple weeks ago during the playoffs. My favorite is the Philly steak sandwich and the fries. Brian put something on it. He knows when I come in what I want, and he takes care of me. If you'd go in there and say, hey, I want the Philly steak the way Tom wants it, he'll know. The count is 2-1 to Danny Fraga. If you're in town for the World Series, I would invite you to do that. 2-1 pitch. Misses a bit low, 3-1. Brendan Cabral, after the leadoff single, now a 3-1 count, could find himself into some trouble. That pitch is in there for a strike. Fraga thought it was a bit outside. He was backing off to head down to the first base line, and he'll be called back. So here you go. The count is full, 3-2. The pitch. Bouncer over to the third baseman, Crowley. Throw across is scooped up by the first baseman, and Santa Aiello made a nice play over there. 5-3 on the putout if you're scoring with us at home. One down in the inning for Rob Caffiero. He is 1 for 2 today, grounded out to the pitcher in the first and doubled in the third. The runner at second base, the tying run at the plate as Catawba Valley finds themselves down 3-1. Here comes the sun again. Keeps poking its head out, then going back behind a cloud. Just going to check my radar and see if there's anything out to the west of us. That's where the storms come in around here. There's a shot to right field, but playing imperfectly is Mike Sherburne. His throw back to second to try to get that runner coming back to second, not in time, but quickly 2 outs in the inning. And Brett Huffman to the plate. Was hit by a pitch in the first. He struck out in the third. Now a trip to the mound. Ken Hopkins is out there. Are they going to make a change here or just a moment? There's nobody working in the bullpen. So this just might be a moment to settle Cabral down a little bit with that runner at second base. Brett Huffman is waiting. And now the home plate umpire will make that slow walk out to the mound to say, sir, it's time to break this conference up. So here you go. Brad Huffman, the number 3 hole hitter, will step in. Brad Huffman with a .372 batting average. And the pitch to him. Strike on the outside corner. Just got a piece of it. The count's 0-1. Brad Huffman had a single yesterday. Was 0 for 4 with a single and a walk. So he's 0 for 5 with a single, a walk, and he's been hit by a pitch. 0-1 pitch. Right in there for a strike, and the count quickly 0-2. So Brendan Cabral jumps out ahead in this confrontation. And the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off the right side. Count remains 0-2. Carson Plyler out there at second base with a nice lead. A glance back. Now the pitch. Popped up. Right side out of play. There are a few showers just south of Enid, but they're not in any danger of doing any major damage, major rain, not even going to hit the Enid area. So I think we're okay for a while at least. Those storms are supposed to come in from the west. Nothing is fired up out there yet. We'll keep our fingers crossed. 0-2 pitch. Popped up, backing out of play once again. And Brett Huffman just hanging in. The count remains 0-2. This is game number 6. Could have as many as 19 by the time we're done here next weekend. 0-2. Driven to right field. Could be trouble. Mike Sherburne out there. Now he gauges it and makes the catch and ends the inning. Was back into his right, and he makes the play. That'll take care of Catawba Valley in the bottom of the 5th inning. No runs on a hit. No errors and 1 left. We've played 5 complete. They'll come out and touch up the field. It's 3-1, Rhode Island over Catawba Valley. And you're listening to the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Food Company.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
We go to the 6th inning. In the Community College of Rhode Island, the Knights trying to get the win to stay alive and Enid for a championship. The loser will see their season come to an end and be on their way home. And CCRI leads Catawba Valley from North Carolina by a score of 3-1. Catawba Valley from Hickory, North Carolina. CCRI from Warwick, Rhode Island. You can see the touch-up crew if you're watching us on NJCAA TV. You can see the touch-up crew out there behind the players warming up. They got to water down the infield once in a while to keep the dust down when it's whipping at 25, 30 miles an hour. Blake Mostetler back to the mound. And he will face Andrew Crowley, Dylan Gracia, and Mark Dorsey. Mosteller, the 6'4" freshman from Cherryville, North Carolina, came in and replaced Chris Harkey back in the 4th inning. He's given up a hit, hasn't walked anybody, hasn't given up a run. He has struck out 1. And the first batter he will face, Andrew Crowley, the number 9 hole hitter, is 1 for 2, singling and scoring in the 4th. Grounded out to second in the 2nd. Stands in from the right side. Here's the pitch. And Mosteller finds the strike zone. The count is 0-1. CCRI, the green unis with the white numerals. Catawba Valley in the red and the black, and pitch in there misses that time. Ball 1. Here's the rock and the fire on the 1-1. Bounce toward the second baseman. Klein comes up with it, makes the play in time. 1 down. Here's Dylan Gracia. Dylan's 0 for 1 with a walk and a sacrifice fly and an RBI. First pitch to him is a strike. And the count 0-1. Dylan Gracia, leadoff hitter, pops one to center field. A.J. Risso out there makes the bead, makes the catch. Took him a moment to find it, I think. Corey Klein, the second baseman, pointed up and said, hey, it's for you. And he's having some issues with the sun out there. but he makes the play. It's a fly out to center, and there's 2 down. And here's Mark Dorsey. Dorsey's 0 for 1 for 3 today. Singled and drove in a run back in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back. Curveball misses. The count 1-0. One-0 delivery. Fastball in there for a strike. 89 on the gun. The count evens at 1 apiece. The 1-1 inside this time. 2-1. Fastball moved Dorsey off the plate. 2-1 delivery. Popped up out of play down the right side. Backing into Grand Avenue. Back behind the stadium. Good day to hang out and watch some baseball. The sun with the cloud cover not beating down like it normally can. Still pretty warm at 89 degrees, but the sun not beating down on you. Sprayed foul again. Will stay 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And the pitch. Oh, there's a nice curveball right there. Struck him out. The catcher, Cafiero, comes up with it and makes the play down to first to make it official. And that'll be the 2nd strikeout by Mosteller. And a 1-2-3 inning. Rhode Island goes down. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of 6. Catawba Valley down by 2. And this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
Let me tell you about my college, Lackawanna College.
A 2-year, highly respected college that can prepare you for a career or to move on to a 4-year program.
5 regional locations, over 30-degree programs, and
CCRI
more.
on top of Catawba Valley.
I'm a future paramedic.
And in the bottom of the 7th, the 6th inning, Catawba Valley will send 4, 5, and 6 to the plate. Zick Wiggs, Corey Klein, and Blake Myers. Catawba down by 2. Zick Wiggs today is 0 for 1, a sacrifice fly and an RBI back in the 1st, and a fly out to left, and he grounded out to short in the 3rd. The first pitch is taken outside, ball 1. Wiggs and Klein and Myers here, the middle of the order, and there's a drive over the shortstop's head into left field for a base hit. A leadoff single for Wiggs against Brendan Cabral. The 5th hit given up. He's given up a hit every inning, only 1 hit every inning. And now Corey Klein to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He struck out back in the 4th inning, flied out to right in the 1st. And he is the tying run. Klein standing in from the right side, crowds that plate a little bit. The pitch to him. Fouled it off at the plate. Tom Gavitt tried to reel it in off the bounce. It bounced off his forearm, and he'll track it down and just flip it over to Blake Myers, waiting in the on-deck circle for Catawba Valley. Count is 0-1. No balls and a strike. The pitch. There's a drive down the left field line that will go foul. Hits off the equipment shed down in left field. And the count is 0-2. Corey Klein from Shelby, North Carolina. 5'7", 168-pound sophomore. Here's the 0-2 pitch to him. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Corey Klein goes down. He strikes out for the second consecutive time. That is strikeout number 5. For Brendan Cabral. That will bring Blake Myers to the plate. He's the DH. He's over 2. He grounded out to second in the second. He struck out in the 4th. The runner at first. Cabral with the delivery. Pitch stays high, ball 1. Catawba down by 2, beginning to get into the late innings here. Little sense of urgency. Pitch low, high and tight, and the count 2-0. This team that leads the country in hitting, batting average, has been held to 1 run here. Pitch low, and the count goes to 3-0. Take it back 2-1. They called that a strike. 2-1 delivery. Driven to center field, hit pretty well. Gracie out there, moving to his right, makes the play for the second out of the inning. So 2 down, a runner on first for Caleb Leatherwood, the left fielder. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to second in the second. He walked in the 4th inning. Leatherwood, a couple of singles yesterday, was on base 3 times. He was also hit by a pitch. So in the World Series, he is 2 for 4. A couple of singles. The pitch takes high, ball 1. Zick Wiggs, the right fielder over there at first base, after his leadoff single. 1-0 pitch. That'll miss inside, 2-0. Brendan Cabral, I don't have a pitch count on him, but he has thrown a lot of pitches. He's given up a hit in every inning. You know, I take it back. He did not give up a hit in the 4th. Every inning except the 4th, that pitch in there for a strike, 2-1. He's had quite a few base runners out there. Left him on base for the most part. 2-1 pitch. Misses, 3-1. Catawba has stranded a base runner every inning. 5 stranded through 5 innings. There's 1 out there right now. 3 balls and a strike, the count to Leatherwood. Leatherwood from Clyde, North Carolina. The pitch to him. Outside, ball 4, now 2 base runners. Now your tying runs are on base. Second walk given up by Brendan Cabral. And a trip to the mound by the catcher, Tom Gavitt. What happens in these tournaments now, you get into game 2, and if you happen to get lucky and get a little further, the pitching becomes a premium. The deep pitching staffs are what you need for a tournament like this. Here's A.J. Risso. He singled in the second, grounded out to third in the 4th. Makes him 1 for 2. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. Pitch ripped foul down the right side, out of play. A glance back to the runner at second. The pitch, and there's a base hit to right. Picked up off the bounce by Sherburne, and is going to hold the runner at third. It was hit on a line to right field. Sherburne came up and made the play and caught it on the bounce, got it on the bounce, but runners only able to advance station to station. So it's a single for Risso. He's got 2 singles today. He's now 2 for 3. Everybody moves up 90 feet. So now the bases are loaded, and here's your number 9 hole hitter, third baseman Carson Plyler. Carson singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. He has 1 hit in the World Series. They need something right here if you're a Catawba fan. Pitch in there for a strike. Brendan Cabral, they have a lot of confidence in him right now, letting him go. 0-1 pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Cabral has, well, you've given up 1 run, given up 6 hits. You've pitched pretty well. They're going to let him try to work out of this jam. The bases loaded, 2 outs. The count is 1-1. Brendan Cabral, the delivery. Just misses inside. No place to put him if you walk him with the bases loaded. And with 2 outs, everybody will be going on contact. You get a base hit, it could score 2, possibly 3. 2-1. Low 3-1. And now you really have no place to put him. Three balls and a strike. There's ball 4 that walks in the second run of the ball game. You walk the number 9 hole hitter with the bases loaded. Plyler will get credit for an RBI. Wiggs will come in to score. Everybody else will move up 90 feet. The bases still loaded, 2 outs, and now you go back to the top of the order to face one of the hottest hitters in the country, Danny Fraga, who is 1 for 3 today. But one of the top hitters in the country with a batting average well over 400. The left-hander steps in. This could get interesting. The first pitch to him misses, ball 1. Talked about this earlier. We'll bring it up again. Danny Fraga, the 9th best hitter by average in the country, with a 443 average coming into the World Series. Driven in 20 runs, has scored 62. That's coming into the World Series. 66 hits, 149 at bats coming into the World Series. And since he got here, as a trip to the mound has taken place, and they will keep Cabral in the ball game. Fraga yesterday was 1 for 4 with a double and a couple of RBIs and a couple runs scored. He walked. He's got a double today. He's 1 for 3. So a couple hits for him, a couple extra base hits, and he takes the pitch for a strike, and it's 1-1. Here is a big moment in this ball game. The score 3-2. It's a 1-run ball game. The tying run 90 feet away. 1-1 pitch, and there's a ball off the glove of the third baseman. Crowley gets down. 1 run will score, and everybody else will just move up 90 feet. How will they score that? It was a liner that was in the glove of Andrew Crowley. And they have not indicated. I think it should have been caught. It is an error. An error on the third baseman, Crowley. He should have had that when it was off of his glove. So Leatherwood scores the tying run. Everybody moves up 90 feet, and now here's Rob Cafiero. The first pitch to him is a strike, and the count's 0-1. He's the 8th batter to bat in the inning. We are tied at 3. The pitch. A drive, right side, foul territory. Can anybody get down there? Oh, a nice catch made by Tyler Santaniello. The first baseman got over there down in shallow right field foul territory, made the catch over his shoulder right at the railroad ties, and that'll take care of the inning. A great defensive play by Santaniello, but Catawba Valley evens this one out. They get a couple of runs. They get it done on 3 singles, an error, and a walk. Actually, a couple of walks. So 2 runs On 2 hits, there was an error, and there were 3 left on base. We've played 6. We're tied at 3, and this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
Rhode Island scored a run in the second, 2 more in the fourth. Catawba Valley a run in the bottom of the first inning and 2 more to tie here in the bottom of the sixth. We go to the top of 7, tied at 3. And Rhode Island will send 3, 4, and 5 to the plate here. Ooh, and the first pitch is high and tight at Tom Gavitt, the count 0-1. Spun Gavitt off the plate. Gavitt, Horn, and Sherburne coming up here. 3, 4, and 5 in the top of the 7th. This game scheduled to go 9, if not further. We had an extra inning game yesterday. Scottsdale won in extra innings over Lackawanna. Lackawanna will play in the next game. John Herrick will have the call on that one. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count evens 1 apiece. You're playing for your World Series lives right here. You win, you move on. You lose, you get in that bus and you head home. 1-1. Hit him. Ooh, and that hurt. Tom Gavitt is not happy at all, and he got hit on his wrist. And the umpire will walk between him and Blake Mustetler, the pitcher. And he'll go all the way to first base. The first pitch was high and tight. That one hit him. So it's a leadoff base runner hit by a pitch. And there is your go-ahead run. And I believe that Blake Mustetler may be a little bit unnerved. I think that the reaction by Tom Gavitt, he was not happy to be hit, and they're going to come out and take a look at Gavitt over at first base right now. That can unnerve you a little bit because I'm sure he honestly didn't mean to hit him. You don't want to hit the leadoff guy in the 7th inning of a tie ball game, but you've got to just kind of settle down a little bit now because here comes Jamal Horn. We talked about Jamal earlier. He's the son of Sam Horn, a former major leaguer. I remember Sam with the Boston Red Sox back in the day. And Jamal today is 1 for 2 with a single, a strikeout, and a walk.
Number 24, Jamal Horn.
So Horn steps in. 3 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors for Catawba Valley, 3 runs on 7 hits and an error for Rhode Island. The pitch is in there for a strike. And Jamal Horn not happy with the home plate umpire calling that one a strike. Jamal Horn, a sophomore from Hoover, Alabama. 0-1 pitch. There's a drive to right center field, hit pretty well on his horse's Risso out there in right center, makes a dive, can't come up with it. And they're going to send all the way around. Gavitt coming home. The throw is well in time, and he's tagged out. They tried to score Gavitt from first base, and the throw home was a couple 3 seconds ahead of Gavitt, and Gavitt just ran into the tag. So it's a double for Horn, his second consecutive hit. And then Gavitt is thrown out. Center fielder to second base to catcher. So it would be 8-4-2. And that'll be the first out of the inning. And they are going to go out to center field because A.J. Risso, who tried to make that diving catch, is slow to get up. You know, that wasn't 8-4-2, it was 9-4-2. It was the right fielder Wiggs who came up with the ball. It was the center fielder Risso who made the dive. So if you're watching NJCAA TV, you see we have the shot out there in center. Make sure he's okay, and it looks like he will stay in the ball game. Let him walk it off. So Horn is at second with a double. Here comes Mike Sherburne. He's the right fielder. He doubled and scored in the second. He walked in the third and got on by way of an error in the fifth. So he's been on base 3 times. Sherburne yesterday was 0 for 4, had a tough day. 0 for 4 with a couple of strikeouts. So he's in there now. This ball game is still tied, but he's got the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pitch to him is high, ball 1. Mike Sherburne from North Kingstown, Rhode Island. 1-0 pitch. Popped up foul territory, out of play. Count even at 1 apiece. One. Off-speed pitch is ripped foul the other way again. The count goes to 1-2. Our next game, Lackawanna and Grand Rapids. One team will move on, one team will go home. A lot of importance on these games here on Sunday, the Sunday afternoon games after the first round game, which was won by DMAC, knocking off the #1 team in the country, LSU Eunice. 1-2 pitch. High, boy, it almost hit him. He had to lean back, almost got him in the head. The count will even at 2 apiece. Yes, you heard me right. The #1 team went down today. LSU Eunice knocked off by Des Moines Area Community College by a score of 4-3. So Eunice will have to come to the losers bracket. Ooh, another high and tight pitch. And it's 3-2. Tell you what, Blake Mosteller, he's working the chin music in this inning. He's playing the chin music, you might say. Yeah, Eunice will have to come back, and their mulligan is by the wayside. They'll have to win out if they want to be on schedule. I'll tell you about it in just a second. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out for the second out of the inning. Big strikeout for Mostetter. And that is his 4th. Or I take it back yet. That is his 2nd strikeout. And here comes Tyler Santaniello. First pitch, swing and a miss. And he's down in the count 0-1. Eunice wins national championships in even-numbered years, 2006, 2008, and 2010. Here we are in 2012. They're going to have to come through the losers bracket to get it done this year. 0-1 pitch with the runner at second. There's a drive to center field. On the move is Risso out there. Coming up, it's off his glove. The wind just kept knocking it down and knocking it down. That's got to be a base hit. He had a long, long run, but it's going to be a single and an RBI. And that will put Rhode Island on top 4-3. A base hit for Santaniello. Horn comes around to score. And CCRI gets that lead right back in the top of the 7th inning. Here's Nick Coro, the second baseman. He's 0 for 3 today. Stands in from the left side. Pitch to him. He drives the other way down the left field line. That's going to get all the way into the corner. Extra bases for Nick Coro. Coming around third to score will be Santaniello. And that'll make it 5-3. And a double and an RBI for Coro, his first hit of the afternoon. They were playing Coro. They're playing Coro to pull, basically, the left-handed hitter. So there was a lot of room to run for the ball to run out there in left field. And Caleb Leatherwood had to track it down in the corner. And now a trip to the mound. We may have a new pitcher for Catawba Valley. They have not made the move yet. Frank Pate is out there, the head coach. There is action in the bullpen. Mosteller's pitched pretty well. He's just been knocked around here in this inning. He's done a pretty good job since coming in for Chris Harkey back in the 4th inning. And they will keep him in the ball game. So Blake Mosteller will stay in. And that'll bring up John Rosino. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. He's been on by way of an error. But Rhode Island has put together a couple of runs here in the 7th inning. And a couple of 2-out hits. Ball fouled back over our heads to John Rosino. The count's 0-1. There were 2 outs. And Santaniello with a single, and now Coro with the double. The runner on second. 2 down. Now a 2-run lead. The pitch. Breaking pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Bouncer to the shortstop. Fraga comes up with it, makes the play in time. That'll take care of the inning. But a couple of runs for Rhode Island. 2 runs on 3 hits, a couple of doubles as well. No errors and 1 left on base. It is stretch time in Enid, Oklahoma. And Rhode Island leads Catawba Valley by a score of 5-3. And this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
Well, the Buccaneers from Catawba Valley had to claw back from a 2-run deficit last inning, trailing 3-1. They came back, got a couple to tie, but Rhode Island just got 2 in the top of the 7th. So here we are again, exactly where they were before. Catawba Valley trailing 5-3, bottom of the 7th, and we'll see 3, 4, and 5. Brett Huffman, Zach Wiggs, and Corey Klein to the plate for the Buccaneers to face Brendan Cabral back to the mound. Pitch is hit off the end of the bat, foul down the right side. The count is 0-2. Huffman's 0 for 2 today, struck out in the 3rd. Flied out to right in the 5th. He was hit by a pitch back in the 1st. 0-2 pitch in the dirt, and the count goes 1-2. Catawba Valley took a lead early on, scoring 1 in the bottom of the 1st. Ooh, there's one in the dirt as well, all the way to the screen. The count evens 2-2. A couple of ugly pitches by Brendan Cabral. CCRI tied it up with 1 in the top of the 2nd, then took a 3-1 lead with 2 in the 4th. There's a ball ripped off the glove of the second baseman, Nick Coro, into right field. Let's see how they score that. It'll be the second error of the ball game by Rhode Island. E4. And here comes Zach Wiggs, the right fielder. Singled and scored his last time up back in the 6th. So you're down by 2. It's kind of a tough ball to handle for Coro to his left. And it was hit pretty hard. It glanced off of his glove. I think it's a ball he thought he should have, or well, the official scorer did too, and it was a good call to call it an error. It was pretty hard hit though. The count is 1-0 to Wiggs, and the 1-0 pitch is fouled out of play. We're even at 1-1. We will do it again at noon tomorrow. Enjoy your Memorial Day, everybody. If you want to see some baseball, come on out. We'll have 3 ball games coming your way, including the winner of this game playing at 3:30 tomorrow. 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1. We will start at noon with Western and Scottsdale. 2-1 pitch outside. 3-1. Western and Scottsdale at noon. Winners bracket action. The loser or the winner of this game against the winner of the next game tomorrow at 3:30. Either Catawba Valley or Rhode Island against either Lackawanna or Grand Rapids at 3:30. Then tomorrow night, the 3-1 pitch is looped over the second baseman's head for a base hit into right. Sherburne comes up with it and will hold Huffman to 1 base. He'll get to second. So now it's first and second, as Cabral gives up his 7th hit of the ball game. Boy, Cabral's a workhorse. He's thrown a lot of pitches out there, a lot of base runners. There's been base runners every inning, including Catawba leaving the bases loaded in the last inning. So here's Corey Klein, and the bunt is laid down, picked up by the pitcher Cabral to first in time. And it was the second baseman covering Coro, so it's 1-4 on the putout. It is a sacrifice bunt. And the runners move to second and third with 1 out. So now the tying runs in scoring position. Here's Blake Myers, the DH, who's 0 for 3. Myers 0 for 3 today. The first pitch to him, fouled back into the screen. Myers had a single in his first World Series at bat yesterday. Was 1 for 4 with a walk. So he is 1 for 7 in the World Series. 0-1 pitch. Check swing fouled, backing out of play. And he's quickly down 0-2. So here you go. Rhode Island scores a couple to get the lead back. Catawba Valley puts the pressure on you immediately in the bottom of the 7th inning. 0-2 pitch. Bouncer, left side, foul. Count remains 0-2. The umpire needs some more baseballs. Count is 0-2 with one out. Runners on second and third for the Buccaneers, trailing 5-3, bottom of 7. Brendan Cabral's gone the distance in the mound. There's a bouncer. Pass Cabral into center field. There's a base hit. One run is scored. Here comes the throw home. Cut off, and we're tied again at 5. And sliding into second base is Blake Myers as he moved to second on the throw. It's a single and 2 RBI. And we are tied again. Huffman and Wiggs score. Myers a huge base hit. And now the go-ahead runs in scoring position with still only one out. Here's Caleb Leatherwood, who's walked his last 2 appearances. Grounded out to short back in the second. And Brendan Cabral continues to work. They're warming up the bullpen. They got it going pretty good down there, but how many more batters can Brendan Cabral face? Here's Leatherwood, right-handed hitter, the pitch. Check swing didn't go around, the count 1-0. Cabral, the right-hander, has been out there all afternoon for Rhode Island. 1-0. Inside part of the plate for a strike, 1-1. Worked it outside, came back inside. Ball and a strike, pitch. Outside, 2-1. Each team has scored 2 runs here in the 7th. 2-1 delivery, the runner at second. Strike, 2-2. Fastball in the inside half. Here's your 2-2 pitch. Stays high, we go full 3-2. So 3-2. 1 out. Go ahead run at second. A.J. Risso in the on-deck circle. The rock in the fire. Off the pitcher's leg into no man's land. There's a base hit. Leatherwood hit it off of the bottom of Cabral's leg. It carried him towards shortstop. By the time Dorsey came up with it, everybody was safe. It's an infield single. So now runners are at first and third. And here is A.J. Risso, who singled twice today. He's 2 for 3. And Cabral continues on the mound. You look at Brendan Cabral, the 6-2 record, the ERA of 3.83. He's being a workhorse for them today. Runners at the corners, the pitch. It's a strike right down the middle for Risso. And the count 0-1. Delivery. Took something off it, popped it up. On the infield, Wind pushing it. Who's got a bead on it? The catcher, Gavitt, comes up with it for the second out. And no advancement on the base pass. Here's Carson Plyler, the number 9 hole hitter. Carson today is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk, and he walked with the bases loaded, so he got credit for an RBI. Go ahead run 90 feet away. Brendan Cabral's pitch. Low ball 1. Brendan Cabral has gone 7 2/3. Has given up 9 hits. Pitch misses, the count 2-0. He has walked 2, Struck out 4. Behind him, his team has committed 3 errors. And he's been a gamer here this afternoon. And the runner moves down to second. The pitch was outside, ball 3. He did not want to throw down with that runner at third, so now you've got runners in scoring position at second and third. The 3-0 count with Danny Fraga in the on-deck circle. There's ball 4, and now one of the hottest hitters in D2 baseball will come to the plate. Danny Fraga doubled in the first, scored a run, grounded out to short in the third, grounded out to third in the fifth, and got on by way of an error in the sixth. And now the slow walk to the mound for Ken Hopkins. Will they make the move right here? Yes, they will. A new pitcher coming for Rhode Island. And we'll take a break and come back and tell you all about it. This is the NJCAA Division II tournament presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
Danny Fraga faces the new pitcher, Max Perry. Perry's a left-hander. The bases loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We're tied at 5. Catawba Valley looking to take the lead. The pitch inside gets Fraga off the plate, and the count is 2-0. Max Perry, a freshman from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. 2-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. A big cut, 2-1. Catawba scored 2 in the inning already. Blake Myers at third, Caleb Leatherwood at second, and Carson Plyler at first base. And Fraga fouls that one off, and we're even at 2-2. Danny Fraga, the huge batting average, batting .443 coming into the World Series. Has 1 hit this afternoon. 2-2 pitch, high, 3-2. No place to put Danny Fraga. If they walk him, Catawba takes the lead. That's just all there is to it right there. You don't want to put him on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Everybody will be motoring. The pitch, there they go. There's a bouncer that's going to get through the hole into center field for a base hit. 1 run is in, a second one is in. And a single and an RBI, 2 RBIs for Danny Fraga as he claps out at second base. He moved to second on the throw home. A single, 2 RBI. 2-run score. Carson Plyler ends up on third, and it is 7-5. A 4-run inning for Catawba Valley, and now a quick trip to the mound. Once again, there goes Ken Hopkins, and he will take the ball away from Max Perry. Max Perry faced one batter and gave up the hit, and that gave Catawba Valley the lead at 7-5. We'll take another break. CVCC leads CCRI 7-5 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning, and this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Hey, Monique, wait up.
Manny, good to see you.
Wow, great outfit.
I got it on Park Avenue.
Park Avenue? You're a classy
What's
lady,
that?
Monique. But can you afford to shop on Park Avenue?
You can if it's Park Avenue in Enid, Oklahoma. I got this outfit for only $5 at Park Avenue Thrift.
Park Avenue Thrift? What's that?
It's a thrift store in the 500 block of South Grand, right on Park Avenue. They have anything you could want, even outfits like this one at ridiculously low prices.
Is it exclusive? Can you get me in, Monique?
Of course, anyone can shop there. That's why they call it Enid's own community thrift store. And the best part is that 100% of the profit is given back to the community. Would you like to go with me? It's just up the street.
I'm no dummy. Let's go.
The batter is Rob Cafiero for Catawba. He's ahead in the count, 2-0. The new pitcher is Chris Peralta. Chris he's a sophomore from Providence, Rhode Island. And on the season, coming into the World Series, Peralta has a record of 2-1, an earned run average of 5.82. He struck out 6 and walked 3 in 17 innings pitched. And he's behind in the count to Cafiero, 2-0. And pitch in there for a strike. He took something off of that one to find the strike zone. Cafiero, the 9th batter to bat in the inning. Catawba has scored 4 here in the bottom of the 7th. The lead 7-5. They have got runners on 2nd and 3rd. 2-1 pitch. Bounced, gets away from the catcher. And Carson Plyler will decide not to come down the third baseline and attempt to score. So the count now 3-1. Brett Huffman, who started this inning, is in the on-deck circle. 3-1 pitch, 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th on the way. Just misses inside, ball 4, the bases loaded again. And the 10th batter in the inning is Brett Huffman. He started this inning by getting on by way of an error by the second baseman, Nick Coro. Bases filled, 2 outs, 4 runs in for Catawba Valley. The complexion of this game has changed a lot as the Buccaneers now lead 7-5, and they could put a huge dent in this one with a base hit here. The pitch to Huffman. In there for a strike. And the count is 0-1. The rock in the fire by Peralta. There's a drive to left field and hit deep. That ball's going to be out of here. There's a grand slam for you, folks. And just like that, I talked about a big hit putting a dent in this ball game. A grand slam by Brett Huffman. His first hit of the afternoon is a big, big, big fly. And everybody will come around. And that makes it 10-5. A 7-run inning for Catawba Valley. It's 11-5 now. Took them a while to get all the runs to the scoreboard. They've scored 8 in the inning. An 8-run inning for Catawba Valley. They have a 6-run lead now. 11-11-3 for CVCC. And the 1-0 pitch is driven deep by Wiggs and foul. And the count will even at 1 apiece. 11-11-3 for Catawba Valley. 5-10-3 for CCRI. CCRI felt pretty good about themselves, scoring 2 in the top of the 7th, but Catawba Valley, the top hitting team in the country, have unloaded here in the bottom of the 7th. They've scored 8. An 8 spot in the bottom of 7. The pitch to Wiggs, a ball. It's now 2-1. There's a drive to center field. The 2-1 pitch hit to Gracia. He'll make the catch and end the inning, but 11 batters come to the plate. 8 of them score. On 5 hits in the inning, there was 1 error and nobody left on after the big fly, the grand slam by Brett Huffman. We'll take a break. Catawba Valley 11, Rhode Island 5, and you're listening to the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
To book your Enid getaway, go to visitenid.org or call 877-999-ENID.
We go to the 8th inning. Rhode Island down 11-5, and Andrew Crowley goes after the first pitch and grounds out on the infield to the third baseman. Carson Plyler makes the throw in time and quickly 1 out. 5-3 on the putout. 1 down to Dylan Gracia, the leadoff hitter. He'll step in from the right side. The pitch to him by Mosteller is in there for a strike. 0-1 pitch. Breaking pitch misses inside. The count evens at 1 apiece. Break Mosteller in line for the win now. 1-1. In the dirt, 2-1. Chris Harkey started the game for Catawba Valley, went 3 2/3. Break Mosteller came in and has pitched well and now is in line for the win. 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1. Gracia, then Dorsey in the on-deck circle, then Gavitt. 3-1 delivery, the rock in the fire. Strike on the outside corner, we go full. Three-two pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Went low and outside, and Gracia went down and went with it. Swing and a miss, 2 outs in the inning. That is the 4th strikeout for Mosteller since he came in the game. Here's Mark Dorsey. Dorsey is 1 for 4 with a single and a run driven in. The pitch misses, the count 1-0. We are in the top of the 8th inning. It's a 6-run lead for Catawba Valley. This hot-hitting team had been held down for the most part, but an 8th spot at the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 pitch stays inside 2-0. Got one more game coming your way after this one. John Herrick will have the call. 2-0 pitch of Lackawanna and Grand Rapids. The pitch a strike, and the count goes to 2-1. Pennsylvania versus Michigan coming up next. 2-1. Stays low and outside, 3-1. Rhode Island feeling pretty good about their chances. An inning ago. 3-1. Fouled off at the plate. 3-2. And then Catawba Valley sent 11 batters to the plate in the 7th inning and scored 8 runs. And the big hit was a denouement, the grand slam by Brett Huffman. 3-2 pitch, high and tight, ball 4, and there's a base runner. That'll bring Tom Gavitt to the plate. Singled back in the 1st. He's 1 for 3. He's also been hit by a pitch.
Number 13, Tom Gavitt.
Pitch to him. Fouled into the screen. And the count 0-1. I promise, if you're watching us on NJCAA TV, I promise you there's more people in the stands than it looks like when you're looking at that shot right there. That's a pretty empty spot in the ballpark right there in that particular spot. There's a pretty good crowd here. 0-1 pitch. A little bit inside. The count evens 1 apiece. Not quite as big a crowd as there was here a little while ago. I think it might pick up again around 7 o'clock when the final game is scheduled to start. Been a long couple of days of baseball. 1-1 pitch, check swing, foul down into the crowd. Everybody's okay. And the count is 1-2. Both teams waiting for our second game or third game, or waiting beyond the right field fence. Pretty much sitting in a line from right center field all the way into the right field corner. The pitch gets away and goes all the way to the screen, chased down by Cafiero, the catcher. It was a wild pitch, moving the runner down to second, so Dorsey goes to second. And the count even at 2 apiece. Jamel Horn in the on-deck circle. But to get to him, they have to figure out a way to get Tom Gavitt on base. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner on second. The pitch. Driven foul and out of play. We'll do it again. So here's the 2-2 pitch. Just outside 3-2. Gavitt glad to get an opportunity to get back in the batter's box after that one. That was close. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a drive to left field. Coming up to make the catch on the dive is Caleb Leatherwood. He flashes the leather right there and makes the catch to end the inning. So for Rhode Island in the top of the 8th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on the walk. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The score is Catawba Valley 11 and Rhode Island 5. And you're listening to the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
Let me tell you about my college, Lackawanna College.
A 2-year, highly respected college that can prepare you for a career or to move on to a 4-year program.
5 regional locations, over 30-degree programs, and more.
I'm a future paramedic who found my future at Lackawanna College. Call or visit today and we'll help you find your future.
It's the annual Memorial Day blowout sale. Now's the time to buy at the Mattress Hub. The deals are crazy. Save up to $600 on Tempur-Pedic's most popular model, the Cloud Supreme, plus free delivery. Save up to $400 off on Serta's iComfort. On select mattresses, buy a bed, get a bed free. All this plus up to 4 years interest-free financing and a 1-year comfort guarantee. It's a Memorial Day sale you don't want to miss. Only at the Mattress Hub.
Follow the cheap sheet to the Mattress Hub.
Bottom of the 8th for Rhode Island. I take it back at the bottom of the 8th for Catawba Valley. Rhode Island out in the field. They will have one more opportunity in the top of the 9th, but Catawba Valley will send 5, 6, and 7 Corey Klein, Blake Myers, and Caleb Leatherwood to the plate to face Kevin Dale, a new pitcher. Chris Peralta faced a couple of batters, gave up the grand slam. This is Kevin Dale. He is a freshman from Warwick, Rhode Island, hometown boy. So Kevin Dale will be the 4th pitcher used by Rhode Island in the contest. And you take a look at his numbers. He's got a record of 5-0, a couple of saves, an earned run average of 2.75. He has struck out 31 and walked 7. This is your closer, and they're wanting to get him some World Series work, I'm sure. His team trailing 11-5. Get him some work, have him hold the fort, and then roll the dice in the top of the 9th and see if you can have a big inning yourself and crawl back into it. Corey Klein will step in. He struck out a couple times today. Had a sacrifice bunt and flied out to right. He's 0 for 3 officially. Stands in from the right side. Corey Klein had a single yesterday. He was 1 for 5 yesterday, so he's 2 for 10 in the series. Pitch to him. In there for a strike. Take it back. He's 0 for 3 and then 1 for 5, so he's 1 for 8 in the World Series. Pitch in there for a strike. The count 0-1. 0-1 delivery. Popped up foul, backing out of play, and we go to 0-2. Eight runs in the bottom of the 7th. And Catawba Valley goes from trailing by 2 to leading by 6. Taking a lot of the starch out of this ball game. Fouled back and out of play. It stays 0-2. If they can hold on, if Catawba Valley can hold on, they will get tomorrow off. I take it back. They'll play tomorrow at 3:30. And there's a little pop-up to short right field, which is taken by the second baseman Coro out on the grass. And there's one out. Here's Blake Myers. Blake is 1 for 4 today. Had a single and drove in 2 runs. Also scored in that wild 7th inning. And he pops one up to short right field. There's Coro again, the second baseman. The ball blown into foul territory, and Coro will track it down and make the catch. Nice play. And just like that, there's 2 outs. The winner of this game plays tomorrow at 3:30 against the winner of the next game between Lackawanna and Grand Rapids. And being on the loser side of the bracket, you're going to play a lot of baseball between now and Friday or Saturday if you want to win. Pitch, swing and a miss. Caleb Leatherwood is down in the count 0-1. Kevin Dale just trying to get a 1-2-3 inning here. 0-1. In there for a strike. 0-2. A.J. Risso in the on-deck circle. The rock and the fire on the 0-2. Missing 1 and 2. Tom Nelson, glad to be with you at the ballpark. Our producer engineer is Darren Carlson back at Mission Control here in the stadium. Our NJCAA TV crew is John Herrick and Mike Nelson. 1-2 pitch. Strike him out, ring him up. Got him looking. A 1-2-3 inning. Catawba goes down. Kevin Dale comes in and shuts the door. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And we go to the ninth. Catawba Valley leads 11-5. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
Blake Mosteller back to the mound. He's been in there since the 4th inning, and he will look to send Rhode Island home. Top of the 9th inning. He'll meet the middle of the order. Jamal Horn, Mike Sherburne, and Tyler Santaniello. And the pitch. In there for a strike on the outside half, and the count is 0-1. Horn today has singled and doubled in his last 2 plate appearances. 0-1 pitch is popped up center field. Risso has a bead on it. Now who's going to call? The wind pushes it, and it's finally taken by Danny Fraga, the shortstop. For the first out of the inning, here's Mike Sherburne, the right fielder. Has doubled this afternoon. He's 1 for 3, been on base 3 times because he's walked and got on by way of an error. And the Community College of Rhode Island are down to their final 2 outs. The pitch. In there for a strike. And the count 0-1. The Wings to Go Player of the Game nominations were going through my head right now. Swing and a miss on the pitch up and in. And the count 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Popped up, fouled, backing out of play, and the count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off, we'll do it again. 89 miles per hour on the gun. Blake Mosteller still has pretty darn good velocity, even though he's been in there since the 4th inning. Here we are in the 9th. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he calls him out. Nice pitch, struck him out looking. He didn't come close to going around. It was just a well-placed pitch. That is the 5th strikeout for Mosteller. Here is Tyler Santaniello. He singled a couple times today. First pitch to him outside, ball 1. Mosteller's 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. When you look at this ball game, you'll remember the 8-run bottom of the 7th. that is just about to hand Catawba Valley their first ever World Series win. That pitch got away from Mosteller, went over the head of Santanello all the way to the screen. Catawba Valley in their third year playing baseball, their first trip to the World Series, about to get their first win. 2-1, fouled off, got off the tip of the bat, the head of the bat, and at the very end, the count 2-2. And they will remember a lot of things about this game, but the big blast, the grand slam in the 7th by Brett Huffman. 2-2, just inside 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh, fouled it off at the plate. Barely got a piece of it. Just barely. And the count remains 3-2. Nick Coro in the on-deck circle. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out that time. And that's your ball game. It was actually fouled off, but the catcher, Cafiero, got it in his glove, and that's your ball game. So a couple of strikeouts for Mosteller to close out Rhode Island, and a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And Catawba Valley will move on. They beat Rhode Island by a score of 11-5. We'll begin our postgame show right after this. This is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
The thrill of victory on the baseball field is a direct result of the hours of practice in the batting cage and the bullpen. Bottom line, it takes hard work when nobody's watching to join your team on the big stage as you compete for a World Series title. Advanced Pierre Food Company believes in supporting all Enid sports programs and local events, and they are proud to sponsor the NJCAA World Series. Advanced Pierre Food would like to wish the players, coaches, and fans good luck in the JUCO World Series. Let's play ball from Advanced Pierre Food Company.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
Catawba Valley with 11 runs on 11 hits. They commit 3 errors. And CCRI with 5 runs on 10 hits. They commit 3 errors as well. And Catawba Valley wins their 37th game of the season. They go to 37-16, and they will move on to play tomorrow. They'll take on the winner of the next ball game coming up between Lackawanna and Grand Rapids, and I guarantee you for their first trip to the World Series, I'm sure they're happy to be here, but they're more than happy to get a W and to keep on playing. And the hottest hitting team in the country put up an 8-run 8th inning, or an 8th-run 7th inning. Took an 8-run 7th inning, 7th inning to win this ball game by a score of 11-5. Just had a wind blow through our press box and knock one of our cameras over. Kind of threw me for a loop. And let's go ahead and tell you how this ball game played out. Catawba Valley scored in the first inning, in the bottom of the first, to take a 1-0 lead. Danny Fraga had a leadoff double, then Zach Wiggs with a sacrifice fly to left to score him. They led 1-0. Rhode Island tied the ball game up at 1. In the top of the second, Mike Sherburne led off with a double, and then he ended up scoring on a double play by Nick Coro. Hit into a double play that scored Sherburne from third. That tied the ball game up at 1. Rhode Island would take a lead of 3-1 in the fourth inning as Mark Dorsey with an RBI single. Dylan Gracia had a sacrifice fly as John Racino and Andrew Crowley scored, and that gave CCRI a 3-1 lead, and it would stay that way. Catawba Valley would tie it up in the 6th as they sent 8 batters to the plate. Zach Wiggs with a single to lead off the inning. Caleb Leatherwood walked with 2 outs. Then A.J. Risso singled, and Carson Plyler drew a bases-loaded walk to score the first run. Then Danny Fraga got on by way of an error by the third baseman Andrew Crowley, and that was able to score that tying run. And Catawba Valley tied the ball game up in the 6th inning at 3-3. Rhode Island answered quickly in the top of the 7th, scoring a couple of runs on 3 hits, a double by Horn, a single by Santaniello, and a double by Cora. And they took a 5-3 lead, but it was an 8-run bottom of the 7th inning for the Buccaneers as they sent 11 batters to the plate. 8 of them scored, and the big hit was a grand slam by Brett Huffman, the first baseman, over the left field fence. That made the score 11-5, and that's what our final score is, as Catawba Valley comes from behind to move on in this tournament with their 37th win of the season. For Rhode Island, they fall to 33-13 and see their season come to an end, but they make it to the World Series for the first time in a long time, and I guarantee you they get a taste of it, and they will look forward to that effort to try to get back in 2013. The winning pitcher is Blake Mosteller. He went 5 1/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, both earned, didn't walk anybody. He did hit a batter, and he struck out 6. The loss goes to the starter, Brendan Cabral. He went 7 2/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, gave up 7 runs, 5 earned. He walked 4 and struck out 4. He hit a batter as well. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll name our Wings to Go players of the game. Stick around for that as we continue. Catawba Valley, a big win, 11-5 over Rhode Island, and this is the NJCAA Division II World Series presented by Advanced Pierre Foods.
It's Northcutt's Memorial Day sale. Get great rebates, Memorial Day bonus cash, liquidation discounts, and 0% for up to 72 months. New 2012 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab, only $26,749. Or a 1500 Crew, just $24,897. 2012 Chevy Sonic, just $15,499. Get pre-approved online at northcuttauto.com or call toll-free to lock in your best deal. Northcutt Chevrolet Buick Enid, your shortcut to a great deal.
Knock it out of the park with a World Series education from Catawba Valley Community College in Hickory, North Carolina. Our student athletes are champions in the classroom and on the field, and you can join our winning team this fall. Apply now, online at cvcc.edu. Congratulations, Conference, Region, and District Champs, CVCC Buccaneers. CVCC, the best community college in America.
Catawba Valley knocks off CCRI, the Community College of Rhode Island, by a score of 11-5 to move on in the NJCAA Division II World Series. And they will take on the winner of the next game between Lackawanna and Grand Rapids tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Let's go ahead and name our Wings to Go players of the ball game. First of all, for CCRI, we'll give it to Jameel Horn. Jameel had a double and a single, scored a run, also walked. So on the afternoon, he was 2 for 4 with a walk. And we'll give it to Brett Huffman. He had the grand slam for Catawba Valley. A grand slam that basically gave his team the insurance runs they needed in that big 4-run 8th inning. Put this one away. And so congratulations to Brett Huffman from CVCC and Jamal Horn from CCRI. Our Wings to Go players of the game. Wings to Go, which is behind Starbucks, the corner of Cleveland and Garriott. Have simply great wings, always good stuff. Brian and the crew will take care of your wraps and salads and sandwiches and wings and all the big screen TVs, HD stuff. You're going to love it. You can go down there and watch the Thunder game tonight, as a matter of fact. That'd be a great idea as they take on the Spurs in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals in the NBA. We'll go ahead and put a wrap on this one. John Herrick will have your next one coming up in about a half hour, 45 minutes or so, Lackawanna. And Lackawanna will take on Grand Rapids. Keep it right here. And we appreciate you joining us. Once again, I'd like to thank Darren Carlson, our producer-engineer. Also Mike Nelson and John Herrick on the NJCAA TV feed we sent you this afternoon as well. Once again, your final score, 11-5. Catawba Valley wins their 37th game of the season, and they'll move on in the World Series. I'm Tom Nelson from the ballpark. Hope to see you out here tonight. If not, we have a long day coming up tomorrow as well, beginning at noon. But one more game coming your way tonight. John will have it. From the ballpark, I'm Tom Nelson. Have a great afternoon and a great evening, and enjoy your Memorial Day weekend.